Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my reviews. I hope you're all doing well and you're all doing good. So I recently did a video on the Batman of 1989 movie adaptation comic. It was a very cool comic, and in it I explained the reasons why I preferred Michael Keaton as being my Batman over all the other Batmans, whether it be Christian Bale, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, all those other Batmans that came after Patterson, Affleck. I liked Keaton. I explained why in that video, so if you haven't seen that explanation, go and have a little chat, look at that video, a little look at that video. This is a review for a couple of my cool followers, and I follow their stuff. Their stuff is great. That being Caped Collector, Silent Figure Collector, and of course Ecto Eric. And they're all fans of the superhero sort of stuff. And as you know, I'm not really that big on superhero. I do like Batman. I've always liked Batman, but I'm not crazy on the old Marvel stuff. But I'll always look at everybody else's and say what I think of their figures and stuff like that, whether they're cool or not, because most of them are really cool. It's just not my collectible. But once again, I was out in the comic shop near me, and I checked out the bargain bin. And in the bargain bin, for one of the King's Pound coins, was this little beauty. It's a Batman 66, issue 1, $3.99 in American cash. However, it's not an original, guys. So it's not an original comic. 2013 print date is down in the corner, so it's not that old. But there's ways you can tell with these comics. First, it's the feel of them. Unless they've been really well looked after, they'll always feel a little bit rough, you know. But good cover art, nonetheless. I'll explain why in a minute. That there's things that you can notice that are really easy to make it obvious that these ain't all that. So DC do some cool comics, don't they? New series inspired by the classic TV series, so that'll tell you it's been inspired by it. But there's the first thing that will tell you. Adverts. In the old school comics, if you've got an old comic and you think, wow, this is well old, have a little look at the adverts. The adverts will certainly tell you all that you need to know, because quite often the adverts in the older comics, they literally have stuff you probably couldn't buy now, that's or so retro, or the phone numbers don't exist, the addresses don't exist, the paper will be very, very, very old, and that would have that really nice smell of oldness to it, of old paper. So yeah, so this is the comic. The Riddler's Rouge, Part 1, Mirth from above. Yeah, so there's the old Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson kind of Batman Robin, wasn't it? Burt Ward and Adam West, wasn't it? Yeah, I think if I rightly. So yeah, this is some cool stuff that these guys will know about. There's the that's the original Riddler from the TV series. It's a very cool guy in his little green sort of spandex jumpsuit, and that's the original Batmobile there. As you may have seen, very good. Yeah, some cool pics there of the little Batmobile, and there's a dynamic duo. They were known, weren't they? So there you go, regular show. See adverts, Cartoon Network. I mean, Cartoon Network is old, but isn't certainly old, is it? So it gives you a little rough indication. Too bad you're not a real bat. Farewell, hero. I love the sayings and the kapows. There you go. There's one there. Look, rap. They were very non-violent, weren't they? With a little bit of silly sort of scuffling. but they never really showed any actual real violence, did they, these great TV shows? And that went on for quite a while, didn't it? You had the A-Team, you had Knight Rider, you had Airwolf got a little bit more with the rockets and stuff and firing the missiles and blowing up the ships and stuff. So people did actually die in Airwolf, didn't they? But Knight Rider and A-Team, I think A-Team, you only saw one death, didn't you? That was Colonel Fulbright, wasn't it? General Ball Fulbright, wasn't it? At the very end of the A-Team, wasn't it? I think you saw the first death, didn't you? When they went back to Vietnam. It's the old Alfred the Butler. So the facial detail there is very good on these little figures. On these figures, I'm so used to doing figures, guys. I say figures a lot on these comics. So there you go. So the facial detail is really good on that comic there, that art. And you can see the original layout of the Batcave there. Yeah. So the original Batcave was pretty good. The one in the actual Keaton movie didn't really have a Batcave, did it? He just had a computer and a load of rock. It wasn't as sort of almost Star Wars like, wasn't it, in this one? So there's old Robin. Old Robin always ended up making a fool of himself somehow in most of the Batman, didn't he? It was quite funny, wasn't it? He was a gosh Batman. I didn't realise that. So old Catwoman. She was very glamorous in the original. I mean, she was very glamorous throughout Batman, but in the original, she had that super glamorous suit on, didn't she? And it was the age of the miniskirt around this era, wasn't it? So. Robin. Boy wonder. Don't worry, miss, I have you. Classic. Batman and Catwoman, there was always that tension, weren't there? But Batman always stuck to his morals, didn't he? He always stuck to his morals. No, not having none of that, Catwoman. Yeah, it's great. It's good art, guys. It's good art. That art there, guys. Sultry Catwoman. Oh, Batman is not interested. Look, he's got to do the mission. And there's a riddle on the card plaque there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's got some good art in this one. For £1, I'm really not going to moan about it, you know. It's such a great time. You look, bam, bam, kazam, kabam. It's great. That was what Batman was all about, though, wasn't it? That sort of no one really getting hurt. Everyone just, you know, took a punch and then got up and surrendered. You haven't seen the last of me. He. There he goes. He's running off the old Riddler there. He's a lad, isn't he? So yeah, some good art in this one. And there's Catwoman escaping at the end. And they just laugh it off in the end. Look, ha ha ha. The bad has got away, but there'll be a next time. Yeah, so there you go, guys. £1, £1. Or if you come from, convert that from what $1 would be. So there you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the Batman 66 2013, September 2013 print. number one, and it was $3.99 US, $3.99 US. Bargain bin find, £1. Thanks for tuning in. See you again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.